Efe Ajagba and Stephan Shaw.
Super disappointed. I thought Shaw was about to have a coming out party. I know this guy since he was 0-0. I've been watching him spar Wilder. I said, there's no way. But Ajagba, that reach, 81-inch reach, and it was just like a battering ram. He just kept.
I just think he outworked Stephan Shaw.
Oh yeah, for sure. Shaw was just he was just too worried about what's gonna come back. So in the first couple of rounds, I'm like, yeah, he's disciplined. Oh my God, look, that right hand is glued to his chin.
Yeah.
But then it's like, no, it's literally glued. He's not gonna throw it.
Yeah. No right hands.
None.
And the majority of the right hands he threw, they did fall short. He just.
I gotta ask.
And so my fault, but there's a difference between, and I'm gonna keep saying it. I don't care. It is what it is. There's a difference between Johnny Rice being a lazy heavyweight and Stephan Shaw not stepping up and working at heavyweight. Stephan Shaw just chooses to be very accurate. Nothing wrong with that. He chooses to be very methodical. Nothing wrong with that. But he has to do what, again, I'm going to keep shouting these guys out. Andre Ward said he's going to have to start taking some risks. If you don't take risk, you don't get reward.
Yep.
And all the while, this guy, all he doing is just using his jab. He's just being more active than you are.
But you're saying Ajagba, because I was going to say, yeah, Stephan was using the jab a lot, but not even enough.
No.
Not even enough.
Ajagba. Yeah, amazing jab Stephan Shaw has. An amazing jab. And just will not throw it with intention. You're throwing it 3 or 4 times with intention, but then you're throwing another 3 to 5 times without intention.
Barely seen the right hand to the body.
Shawn, I can't help but ask, man. Like I said, we don't really have the commentary while we watch the fights.
Right.
But I did hear the name Jared Anderson come up and that fight prior to the main event kicking off, and how if Big Shot pulled it off, that fight was in line for him. And I heard it at least twice. Do you think that maybe we saw him very happy, we saw him dancing? Could there be any part where
he didn't want that?
He was like, man, Frank already laid out the blueprint shit. I'm looking at Jared now.
Yeah.
Because, we had him on the show.
Oh, you think he was looking past Ajagba?
I'm just saying, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like
he was extra confident.
He was dancing, having fun. I'm not saying that's nothing wrong with it.
Right.
But we had him on the show. Jared's name came up. Lou brought Jared's name up. ESPN and Top Rank, prior to the main event kicking off, is saying Jared's name as a possible 2023 opponent for Big Shot Shaw. Just throwing that out there. Do you think that maybe he could have been like, all right, Frank taught me how to do it to Efe. I got this, and I got the big fight with the youngin next.
I just feel like Stephan Shaw was content. And this is a game you just can't be content with, because you don't know if those judges are as content as you are. He's content. I can't even believe he was content, man. I can't believe he literally rolled on his face, his IG. He thought he won that fight. I was so pissed off, especially as a friend. Like, yeah, because I feel like I didn't need to be the one to call you. Like, champ, what's up? Yeah, like, you really think you won? Like, where your real friends at? Come on, man. My fingers crossed that he won. You know what I mean? I met him years ago, and we've been cool ever since. I had my fingers crossed that he was going to win. I would have called him and advised him not to take the fight with Jared Anderson immediately, because you still need to get yourself where you want to be. Don't get yourself where Top Rank wants you to be. Create your own path, okay? And if Top Rank ain't allowing and willing to allow you to move the path that you want to move, then cut ties and go do what you got to do. But I don't think he's ready. I think it's clear now that he's not ready for Jared Anderson.
But what?
And I didn't want that.
But is there time for development? I mean, let's be real. Lou's been developing this dude for years off TV.
For me, it's not really about development more so than it's about positioning himself to make more money. So if he gets another win or another 2 wins against whoever that may have been, he gets more money in a fight with Jared Anderson. Or Jared Anderson.
What's the likelihood of the losers fighting Johnny ain't gonna get the Ajagba fight because they already fought. But Guido and Shaw, nah? Damn, y'all ain't like that?
It's just a pointless fight. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not picking up the phone like, yeah, babe, get the outfit ready, because we gotta be ringside for this. It's just like a pointless fight. You get what I'm saying? It's like
I think Stephan Shaw was in a position where he had to step up, and he did not step up. And it was a very disappointing performance. It was, as my notes say, not a world championship pace for either fighter. That was not a world championship pace for either fighter.
Let me ask you this. Do you think Jay Prince throws Efe in there with Jared now? Because they're both his fighters.
I could see that. That's the talk. You know what I mean? If that's the plan, that's the promoter's plan, then you know the plan.
But they didn't mention
They
that.
ain't
They only mentioned it if he would have lost.
They only mentioned Big Shot Shaw that I heard of.
Yeah, it feels like Jay Prince has already laid that down that he's not putting both his fighters in there. They work in the same gym.
It sounded to me like on ESPN they were saying the winner of this fights Jared Anderson.
Really?
Or could potentially fight Jared Anderson.
Yeah,
It was a crossroads fight because Stephan Shaw hasn't been there and he's almost 30 years old, if not 30 years old. And then it was a cross fight for Ajagba because, he's got one loss. So they were saying, hey, this is the fight to get you to the wolf.